What the hell is up, Lores Mobile? T4SG here. I'm gonna bring you a little viewer video. I got a little mail not long ago. Well, it's been about a day or two, but I figured it'd be a great video to do. Pretty much was from a viewer, 69 Lucifer. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or butchering it, but pretty much, hi bro, I am a big fan of your videos. I wish that you can do a video and list of things that trap accounts should have, such as research, troops, gear, jewels, heroes, which traps to focus on. And I would love you to make a full review of your account. I ain't gonna do a review of my account because I've done a few videos of my account, doing an overview of it. I don't know how long it should have been one about like last month, I guess, but let's see. I can probably show my jewels. But yeah, I figured I had to get down to doing this here. I figured it'd be a great video. Alright, now, hold on, I don't know whether I should show jewels or not. I don't know. I'll have to think about it while I'm doing a video. But as if y'all watched the last video, of course, doing this stuff here pertains to keeping your might low, because since he's asking about traps, which means you gotta watch your research and stuff like that. It depends on what you're doing. Troop trap, yeah, you gotta watch your might. The same thing with wall trap, of course, but there's two types of wall traps, which I'll get into in a sec. But rally trap, really you don't have to watch your might. Average rally trap I ever see is like 300 mil, maybe. I may be wrong. I've seen lower rally traps, but now let's get on down to it. First to research here, which is very essential to any account, as opposed to gear, heroes, jewels, all that stuff. This is like the first thing on my list that needs done is research. Now, let's say wall trap. Like I said, there's two types of wall traps. You got my wall trap, of course, which basically what I'm doing is I'm going to max out both wall defense researches, which is this tab and this tab. These I'm going to have maxed out. And I'm going to have archers behind the wall, but not as many archers as the second type. Pretty much the second type is pretty much you do not even touch these right here. This row right here, trap defense, trap strength, trap durability, yeah, you don't touch those. And trap craft, all that you don't need. You don't even need the trap retrievals, which gives a shit ton of might, by the way. Trap retrieval 3 level 10, when I did it, was like 3 million might, and yeah, that's a lot of might to it. But now if you do this one, pretty much what you do is you only do wall defense 1 and 2, these researches right here. You do those, then you do enough durabilities and wall strengths just to get 1 million wall health. If not a little, if you may want a little bit more, because that wall health helps in certain situations. Then let's see, right over here you don't need to touch these. It's just a harvest and research, of course. Well, actually, you don't even need to touch this section at all. Because if you're just looking to do the wall defense research, they get like 5 to 10 million archers, which is what the second type bases off of. Is just they get a shit ton of range. And if you want to see what that type of trap looks like in effect, there's a video. I want to say about a few months ago I did. It's called Army Eating Walls, which I may put it down in the description below, where a friend of mine from BRR, well, he's in BRR now, but his name is Ben's Doctor. He used to do wall trapping too, way before I did, and that's pretty much what his walls go. That's what he used to do, and he used to have like 5 million ranged. He did it way before I did, and he had like 498% wall defense boost. That's the highest he could ever get it, and it sucks that he quit, but he had his own different goals, and he didn't see them possible pretty much. But I wish he'd have kept going, because it'd have been gnarly to see him have maxed out wall defense boost. Let's see. But yeah, as far as like the wall traps go, yeah, you just do enough to get. You do these 2 tabs here, of course. If you do the one with just range, yeah, you just do enough to get the million wall health, if not a little bit more. Then just max out wall defense boost as far as you can. Then just go to this tab here, do enough to get quick swap 2. This tab here, you only touch as a trap, as a troop trap, just to get range phalanx and cavalry phalanx. Reason why I say that is because depending on what's coming at you, if you're very good at judging what's coming at you and kind of guessing what phalanxes they are in, it'd be no problem for you to switch over real quick and kind of ruin their day. Obviously, monster, you really don't need to touch this either. I did it just because it helps me with my blight rings. I gotta get these level 9 soon anyway. But yeah, a good chunk of these you don't have to touch either. I did just to do it. And this here, if you do the range way or just a shit ton of archers, really if you do that, you can get up to level 9 on these like army offense, army defense, army health, and you can get the ranged offense level 10 like I'm doing right now. I wanted to do that just because I need more boost in the future, because I got doing math, and that's the only way I can probably hit 300% boost if I do that. But that covers it on the research aspect. Let's see, what else did he say? Oh, this is another thing too. Troops. I'm not going to go too much in detail about troops, because the thing about traps is there's so many different ways to do it. So many ways. It's not even, it's ridiculous, because there's rally trapping, there's two types of wall trapping, you got tons of ways to solo trap, then you got garrison trapping on top of that, which I may do a video in the future on that too, because I have a friend who does that, and he's a fucking beast with it. Let me see, gear jewels and heroes. I'll do gear last because that takes a bit. Jewels is very important. Now if you Actually, I may do that with the gear. I'll do that last. As far as heroes go, I'll go ahead and do that. Obviously, as a wall trap, this is what I'm setting up as. Whether if you do the setup I'm doing or the bunch of archers setup, if you do either of those, pretty much what this is doing here is it goes to range. It goes. Damn it, I'm getting tongue tied here. But all these heroes here, pretty much you get the boost from to the range and stuff, but you also get boosted traps. And what I mean by this is here. Trap attack, I get 60%. Trap HP, I get 75%. And I get 40% army attack. But I got 90% range attack right there. I could do better as far as like heroes go with I mean, as far as a 5th hero goes, since I mean, I could put say damn it, I could put like Lore Weaver or what's the range hero that Now say if I got her up, I can use her as a 5th hero. But the thing is with the 5th hero, I mean, either way, whatever I use as my 5th hero is going to be sitting behind the wall, or it's going to be sitting still. Because if I use 5 of the same troop type, pretty much hero, it's just going to sit there. I'll get the boost from it. I'll get all this stats here, but I'm not going to get the actual 200% squad attack buff, pretty much. So, as far as like all that goes, that's the reason why I'm going with this setup, is because these 4 heroes here will be sitting there on top of the wall pounding away if they can't get through. Alright, now say if I want to do a free-to-play way, or if I'm doing a troop trap. There's better heroes for troop trapping, but if you're doing it the free-to-play way at first, here's the setup to do it with. You can do that, of course, because Bunny, she goes to, Bunny, he goes to cavalry. Then you got Demon Slayer goes to infantry. The Snow Queen, she goes to range. Then you got Rose Knight, she goes to cavalry, which she gives a 50% HP buff, which is great. Then 20% army attack on top of that, which is also great. Then you got Bomb and Goblin on top of that, which gives a 20% army attack buff. Now, what you could also do is you could get rid of Bomb and Goblin, or say Bunny if you got a different focus, and go I should have muted that chat. But you can go with Oathkeeper for an extra set. For infantry boost. Damn. Because pretty much what you're doing is with the troop trap is you're trying. This is the way I picture a troop trap. What you're doing pretty much is your infantry and cav, or your front line pretty much is a wall. Now, as long as that wall holds up, your range can just sit there and just keep pounding away on that what's coming at you. That's the way I see it. And people are gonna say, "Oh, that's stupid." That's the way I see it, and really, I feel like that's the way it works. Now, this is another thing too. As far as like troop comps go and stuff, I don't know. And if you do troop trapping, there's like tons of ways. Like I said, I've seen people who have 10 to 12 million T1s, keeping it even all the way around. Damn it. like I said, they keep the comp even all the way around and stuff, and they'll trap whatever. I've seen some have T1s, T2s. I don't know the ratio for that. Now, as far as like if you do, like I said, if you do the pay play hero way with troop trap, you're gonna want something like Lore Weaver, Songstress of the Sea, stuff like that. And here's the reason why. These army stat buffs, they are pretty much the best way to get your heroes or your troops stronger and stuff. Let's see. Cavalry, ranged. Let's see, Lore Weaver. Let's see. I know there's Wolf and Berserker. Let's see if they're in here. Hopefully they are. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I don't think they are. It's like every other hero. Yeah, they're not in there, but now, if, like I said, if you go to pay to play with a route and you want something that gives specific stats, say like infantry attack, and this is the thing too, the best stats in the game is, well, it goes in this order pretty much. It goes attack, HP, and defense. Defense is like on the bottom. And the reason why it's on the bottom of everything, because after so far with you can't go super high with defense because it pretty much get diminishing returns behind it, and it's so bad with the diminishing returns on it. And it's very complex too with between defense with troops and the wall, because the wall is like set up different in the coding or some shit. I can't remember what a friend told me, but it's weird. Alright, let's see. But yeah, if you do something specific, let's see, Ethereal Guide pretty much goes all the way around. Range attack, range defense, and you got army HP, which makes it all up. I can't recommend heroes. I don't know, because I don't have every one of them. But let's see. All right, here, jewels and gear. Then. Okay, traps to focus on. If you do traps for the wall, I'm going to be doing another. That's another video idea I've had lately. Right now I got a little green built up to have only fortified towers, because there's people I see who do that, and I feel like it's a no-no. And the reason why I say that is because my theory on that is, you only got one trap type, and what it focuses on is ranged. I mean, yeah, it hits everything, but it focuses on range. Now, if somebody sends like 3 troop types at you, well, it's got to focus on one troop type at a time. That's my theory behind that. So that's why I keep these balanced between all 3. Now, you could do like, split it in half with say like spikes and boulders here, because that's the front line of the march. Or you can do, yeah, you can probably do all 4 or 5 towers just to get rid of the range, but or you can do all flame boulders to get rid of infantry, because if you're a wall trap, I guess that's pretty much a thing with marches if somebody sends infantry. But sometimes it doesn't matter if you got like a shit ton of archers. It depends on your boost too. Oh God, I hope I'm not going all over the place for y'all. I hope it makes some sense in a way. Now, as far as gear goes, depending on what you're doing, now say if, damn it, really, I clicked on something. Let's see. Say if you're a, I wonder. I don't know. Damn, I wish I could pop up dressing room real quick. No, I don't do it real quick. Dressing room, because I got ways of doing it. Come on now. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get these filters off. Now say, let's see, infantry attack. We're just gonna go through all this here. Because I feel like this is easier to show gear off. No, hold on. Let's go back to say if you want to do wall trapping, of course. And range attack. This is what I go for. And if this is equivalent for both types of wall traps, this is probably the best gear you'll get for a wall trap. I wish IGG would make more wall defense gear, but this is best you'll get at the moment. Yeah, you got these two. It depends. These here depend on your preference of either infantry or cab, but those are expensive. Now, if you want something cheap, worm rod would be good. No, I'm not using that. Then frostwing sword is good. You could use this too. How much range attack? Yeah, 8%. It's alright. But at the moment, yeah, this is what I use. But yeah, this pretty much is what I use at the moment. But I'm planning on switching to either that or that. I got that at the moment, but I don't got that. But and I'll say infantry cav ranged. Let's do that. Now, say if you want a, let's see, that main head depends on preference. And this is the thing too. It all depends on. It's all preference of what you want to do with troop trap, or what you're trying to do. Because say if I want to do, say if I want to do this, I would go this route here. Chest pieces is freaking rough to get because it's not cheap. Yeah, you can go one of these. So, now say like these, 9% army attack and 9% HP. Those are very good. And you see these stats over here. The army stats is really good for it, and it's actually balanced out on cavalry and range. But now, say if I want, let's go cav and range, or not cav, well, cav and infantry. That's what I'm gonna say. Let's say if I wanted to do that. That's the best helm in my opinion. That's the best chest piece in my opinion. Legs are good. Cups, if you really got the money, yeah, I would recommend those. Now, let's see what happens if you put cups for a second. Yeah, I'd go that route. So you could go decadent, but that's, see, decadent sword and nectar orbs are expensive. Let's say great sword. say if I want to do something like that. Very high on the attack stats on both of those, but it'll be lacking on the army stats. Say if I want to do something like this. Yeah, you could do something like that. Or Nectar Orb, Beast Helm. You could do Terra Shield, but then you got the Carapace. Honeycomb Chaps is really good. What else did he got his leg? Legs of the Seer is really good because that 12% army attack. Oh, and it's really cheap for those. Let's see what else. This is very good, but it's very expensive for a Skull Crusher. But it's easy to get. It's easy to get, but it's also very expensive in my opinion. You get quite a bit of stats from all this. I know some people who this is like their dream armor or dream equipment. Like one friend. Let's see. I recommend cups, but I kind of don't recommend them because they're so damn expensive. Let me see what's. Now something like that, it's pretty damn good. And this is, I recommend between that or these. A lot of people use Garg Belt, but I don't recommend it. It's alright. Let's see, say if you're playing on the cheap, if you're doing a troop trap. Let me see something here. Come on now. Give me some. Oh, what does this give again? I can't remember. 10%. So, and what other? So, infantry. Yeah, you could use that. Then, let's see, cavalry. Yeah, those are pretty good. And trust me, I recommend these things so much because they're really good and people don't realize it. Yeah, you get the HP from Island. Oh, if it'll go over. That's why it's locked. Yeah, you get 2.5% army HP, but 6% other stats, yeah, which you can increase like no problem. And these go to your front line too, versus infantry range pretty much. Something like that would work. What I got for a little green at the moment, these are really damn good too. Where's that? I had it earlier. You could use that because you get army HP and defense. That's really good. Pretty much this is what I use for. Well, I'm working towards Winter Parka because I feel like that's really good. But this is the setup I got for him. I've been had this for a while. Because it's pretty much got some army stats to it, but it gives out a variety of attack stats to all troops pretty much. It's pretty good mixed. I mean, yeah, you could do the island relics or whatever. You could do that, but I don't recommend it. This is what I recommend here. And say if I did that, yeah, that's what I see for Little Green. Now, as far as like jewels go, I would highly recommend going attack jewels. Say like infantry attack, pretty much infantry attack, cav attack, and range attack, and all pieces of gear. Now, if you're going for something specific, let's see. Let's go back on my main here. Come on. That's freezing up on me. Really? That's buffering. Now, say if you're doing like a specific, very specific stuff, these are really good. Say range attack. Well, no, actually, not that great. I was thinking. Hold on, what's Actually, no, these are really good. These are really good. Guard jewels, good. Yeah, between those three, yeah, you could use those. If you're specific on like a certain troop type, that way. Say like you're wanting more defense for your front, because if you do anything with defense, it would have to be in your front line for a troop trap. Wall trap, yeah, you ain't gotta worry about all that. It's like 3 types of jewels is what I use, which I'll show you in a second. Let me see. I think I've covered everything. But yeah, like stuff like this, the defense jewels, yeah, you don't really need. It's like cav attack, range attack, and infantry attack if you're doing a troop trap. But now, like I was talking about with my wall gear, pretty much. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that, but. As far as like my wall gear goes, this is the jewels I use, and at the moment, only got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 pieces, all blue jewels. 2 of them I don't have blue. It's like only green. Yeah. Right. Yeah, pretty much only 2 pieces, only all green jewels, so I got a lot of room to grow still. But and if you do, well, actually I recommend it both ways. If you wanted to, you could do if you do the range trap way, I guess. You could go, say, ranged, damn it, no, I didn't mean to do that. Let me check real quick. Which one gave? Yeah, this gave range. So, what you could do if you do the, damn it. You could do the, wall defense jewels, range attack jewels, and you could do these worm jewels because they give 10% attack. But you could do all that into the into your gear for the a shit ton of archers wall trap, pretty much. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's just, archer wall trap, pretty much. I don't know. I gotta name it later. But trying to think. I've covered everything that he's wanting to know. Oop, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I think I covered everything. So, hopefully you understood what the hell I'm talking about. I got lost too, just talking about all that. I'm probably all over the place, but if you got any of the little comments or questions, leave them down below. I look at every question. I look at every comment. Because if you're curious about something, I can I can answer it, no problem. And as of lately, I'm glad everybody's enjoyed the videos and stuff. I really appreciate the love I've been getting lately. As far as like comments from like streams and stuff and everything, or line chat and stuff, I appreciate everything. I'm glad that everybody loves the video so far. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a little like, dislike, comment, whatever the hell y'all want to do. And I'll see y'all next time.